Okay, let's move to the next issue. Christian investment. Actually, my thought is still developing, so don't ask me the full answer. Yeah, that's why I discussed with you. Okay, this is really good, great assumption. It's which is about the goal of it. So what is all this about investing in business? There is an agreed upon statement. This is commonly accepted goal, okay? If you say this, no one will disagree with you in business school. The goal of investment, goal of business is maximizing shareholder, the owner's values. Maximizing the owner's values. That's the goal of investment as a goal of business. The question is, what are the values? Traditionally, the values means only financial values. So people really believe that the goal of firm is maximizing shareholders' financial values. I'm not kidding. That has been accepted for a long time, and still, most people in business believe that the goal of business investment is maximizing the financial values of the shareholders, and all other values pursued outside of business. It's like something like this: are you an owner? Okay, you have money. You really care the orphans. Then you invest in the business, and you get only finance, and you donate for your personal value. See? So business only cares about financial value. You pursue your other values, something with something else. Nothing to the business. No, business. There's this separation between investment and donation. So investment for financial value and donation for personal value. That kind of standard for a long time. But the interesting thing is, recently, those things are changed. Challenge number one. When all the firms pursue only financial values, what happens is they see all kinds of problems, limitation problems. Like in business, there's some shareholders, investors, but there's employees and managers and communities, and it's a lot of stakeholders, political people. Business necessarily involve a lot of different stakeholders. But when firms only pursue shareholders' financial value, it really devastates those relationships with employees, and it comes back with long-term negative gains to the firm. So, oops, it's not right. And second, also it is very destructive to social and natural environment. There are pollutions. So when people believe that maximizing financial values is the goal of investment or business, then something's not right. So listen to this. I'm not making up this. There's an emergence of shareholder movements. So shareholders, the owners, or customers no longer cares only the financial value. Very interesting. One is like corporate social responsibility, CSR. Investors care about something else. It's more than financial values. There's two forms. Give me exactly the same return, but one exploiting the relationship with employees are not good and only cares about money, solutions. But the other form, good relationship, good investment community, cares about the earth. People invest. Company number two, they start to look at other values other than financial values. Corporate social responsibility. And second, green movement. Okay? People do not buy products, or they don't invest in the company. They do not care about the earth. So nowadays, firms are really work hard to give a good image, like, oh, our company is doing this and this and this and that. Because it has financial implication too. So this is a trend. More shareholders want to pursue both financial and personal values simultaneously in business investment. I have a really fun. This is the word, the direction that the world is moving into. There's no more separation between charity and business. People pursue their own values in business activity itself. That's one assumption challenge. So the challenge itself, the assumption itself is challenged. Okay? The second challenge comes from the donation side. The limitations and problems of pursuing personal values only through donations. We have seen donations do not address the roots of the problem. After putting so much money in Africa, in Asian country, there's still poverty. It even deepens. And the human trafficking, you know that? The 인신매매. I heard 7 million people, 7 million in Asia, human trafficking. You know, that's why, actually, that's one of the reasons the business exhibition started. The Mass Tunek, I met him this New York just a few weeks ago. He gave his testimony. He was, trying to help people, but it doesn't really solve unless the root of the problem, the economic system is resolved. There's no way to stop human trafficking. Just giving money doesn't help. It even deepens dependency and poverty. This is fundamental limitations. And especially in the mission field, there's growing limitations of NGOs. When you say you're NGO, then people separate, kind of make a distance. It's more and more hard to work through NGOs in those areas. NGO means non-government organizations. They would help people, mostly through donations. But the impact every day goes down. The lesson is this, that the lesson that I learned is this: donations alone cannot make sustainable and holistic transformation in people's lives. That story is real in mission field. They need a holistic transformation, which is social and economic and spiritual, all at the same time. Actually, that's the main reason of the emergence of business as mission. This concept came from the mission field. So there are two problems. One, on the one hand, in finance, when business only pursue the financial values, problem. When we pursue only donations, pursue our personal values through donation, limitations. So here is the general direction. In old times, the investment for profit, the donation for personal values, but somehow coming to investment for multi-values, coming together. Actually, that's exactly where the business admission is coming. Oh, one more thing. If you want to pursue your personal values through investment, that means you'll be more involved in management, right? You just invest money and forget it. No. Now we have to watch whether that company is actually realizing your personal value, right? That means there's more governance issue to the investors. Exactly. It implies a lot for them. Business as mission is exactly the same logic. the personal value becomes the kingdom value. Right? Because we are the Christians who have the kingdom value, kingdom of God. So in the past, even Christians make investment for profit and donations for kingdom of God. But what we are going to do is investment for the kingdom. Again, emphasize much more on the governance. We just don't invest money. We invest and then monitor and watch how that company is doing. But you know what? But this is really a big challenge. Because we Christians are so much the donation. This is huge. We come to the right person. That's why everything JBS is kind of calling for new generation, and we need to change our lifestyle. But it's another call. This age, this time of history, call for new lifestyle. Right? We talked about the breaking of the boundary between work and life, right? Churches and but also we break the wall between missionary and non-missionary, right? There's even more. We have to break something else. The new lifestyle means we need kingdom investment. So make real investment on real business as a part of their lives, instead of just making donations. BAM is business, real business. BAM cannot operate or cannot exist without investors. But where does investment come from? Should we rely on big, rich people? No, when our Christians change our lifestyle, even big and small, it becomes a big surge to really boost business and mission. And also, in this investment, they pursue both financial and kingdom values at the same time. Focusing on business processes and the kingdom impact to see whether those businesses have sustainable and transformation of people. I'm feeling sorry because I'm asking you to live a lifestyle that no one has ever lived before. It's a big challenge, and even to me, because I've never seriously invested on companies before. So I'm gonna do it with you together today. So it's a challenge for Christians. First, assumption: all Christians are those who live for and live with the kingdom values. Christians are basically have different value system. If you don't, these are not different, we are not different. It's not like religious activities that distinguish us from other people. That the value that God has put in ourselves, that makes us different from the people. So, assuming that everyone of you have kingdom value, kingdom of God. Then the three challenges. One is the donation paradigm. Second, there's a resentment for profit investment. And third, self-reward focus. Donation paradigm. Christians have pursued the kingdom values predominantly by making donations. The common belief is this: donations equal heavenly rewards. If you want to be perfect, go sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And then come along. There's a lot of verses in the Bible like this. So, yes, when we give away, there's a treasure in heaven. What treasure is this? what happens? What happens to my heavenly reward if I invest my money to for-profit organization? Are you with me?
Yes.
Can you do this? I mean, when you give out for the poor, there's some, there's a comfort in you. Okay. Even if I give up something for him now, there's something more coming up, Then what if you invest on the real business? What happens to because we don't have much time. Let me just skip. Basically, it really makes think a lot of things about donation pressure. Why God rewards for our donation? Because the money itself, because the activity itself. I believe no, it is the motivation behind it. Because of the love, the care you have, and also because of the benefits that you have brought to the recipients. Look at this verse. I tell you the truth. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did it for me. So when you give, by giving those money to people, the benefit goes with that. That's how God is pleased with, right? Then my question is then, what if you invest your money for His kingdom? Motivation, right? That could bring far greater kingdom impact on the recipients, which means holistic and sustainable transformation than just giving out your money. And second issue, the resentment to the investment. There's a deeply rooted reluctance and resentment for profit investment among Christians. There's a kind of shame or a sense of reluctance. Like, I don't want to go there. That investing is kind of because there's a lot of belief like investment equal greed, equal evil, like or love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And people believe that investing is dangerous and foolish. Check it out. I mean, whether you have this kind of deeply rooted reluctance or bad image of investment. And third, self or reward focused. In both investment and donations, the focus goes to my reward. Okay, investment for my profit, donation for my heavenly reward. But over time, people have less attention to the recipients, their benefits, and the process to create such benefits. We just ignore. We just donate and forget it. Right? As a result, people are really reluctant to make investments that create kingdom value for the investees by actively involved in their business process. These are some kind of obstacles to make the transition. So business mission cannot exist. This is conclusion. I want to pose this question to you, but we have I need to make better time management. But it's one thing that when you think about, I want to think about today. Business mission cannot exist without someone investing and governing its financial and kingdom value. There must arise kingdom investors in the future. And when we have those people, the business mission will prosper. However, it requires a radical departure from our current lifestyle that we have been so much used to, as well as overcoming our own discomfort, resentment, for switching to a new lifestyle. Question is this: are you willing to invest your financial resources in real business? Have you ever done this? What is your biggest hesitation or difficulty? So I want to have a group discussion. How can we switch from donation paradigm to investment paradigm? What are the possible values? And some practical ways to live a new lifestyle as a kingdom investor. We have 20 minutes.